My dear readers, listeners, and of course, friends. The term fake news burst into the public consciousness during the 2016 US presidential election, marking the advent of a new industrial-scale assault on reality. This wasn't the traditional muckraking of yesteryears. It was an unprecedented barrage of outright fabrications masquerading as news. These spurious tales were designed with meticulous malevolence, aimed squarely at discrediting Hillary Clinton, while elevating the grotesque spectacle of Donald Trump. Authored by shadowy, anonymous figures, these stories found their way onto the Facebook feeds of the most credulous and least digitally literate segment of the population, the boomers. These boomers, with their digital naivety and insatiable appetite for scandal, lapped up the fake news with the enthusiasm of a dog returning to its vomit. Sensationalist headlines like Pope endorses Trump or Hillary Clinton runs a child trafficking ring from a pizzeria were swallowed whole, without the slightest regard for plausibility. The creators of these fabrications knew their audience well, an aging, tech-unsavvy cohort, primed by years of simmering distrust in mainstream media and all too eager to believe the worst about their political adversaries. But the real masterstroke, the true feat of malignant genius, was Trump's hijacking of the term fake news itself. With the deftness of a pickpocket and the brazenness of a charlatan, Trump took this term, originally intended to combat falsehoods, and turned it into a cudgel against the very concept of truth. Any news story that painted him in an unflattering light, no matter how rigorously sourced or meticulously fact-checked, was summarily dismissed as fake news. This wasn't mere rhetorical gamesmanship, it was a calculated assault on the fabric of reality. Trump's appropriation of fake news created a toxic feedback loop where his supporters, already distrustful of the media, were further entrenched in their belief that the press was the enemy. The more the media attempted to hold Trump accountable, the more he railed against them, casting doubt on their integrity and further eroding public trust. The consequences of this Orwellian inversion are profound and deeply troubling. In a society where the distinction between truth and falsehood is deliberately blurred, the very foundation of democracy is at risk. A free press, once the bulwark against tyranny, is rendered impotent in the face of a populace conditioned to disbelieve anything that contradicts their preconceptions. This erosion of trust in media institutions mirrors a broader crisis of confidence in democratic norms, paving the way for authoritarianism to take root. The danger is not confined to the United States. Trump's strategy of labeling inconvenient truths as fake news has been eagerly adopted by autocrats and demagogues around the world. From Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil to Viktor Orban in Hungary, the cry of fake news has become a universal refrain for those seeking to undermine the press and consolidate power. The global implications are dire. In an era where information is weaponized, the ability to discern truth from falsehood is more crucial than ever. What can be done to combat this insidious assault on reality? The answer lies in a steadfast commitment to journalistic integrity and public education. The press must double down on its mission to report the truth, upholding the highest standards of accuracy and accountability. Simultaneously, society must invest in media literacy, equipping citizens with the tools to critically evaluate the information they consume. Most importantly, the defense of truth must be recognized as a collective responsibility, demanding vigilance and engagement from all corners of society. The fight against fake news is more than just a battle over facts. It is a struggle for the soul of democracy itself. As we confront this challenge, we must channel the relentless fury and unyielding commitment to truth that defined the work of the true Christopher Hitchens. Only through such dedication can we hope to preserve the integrity of our discourse and the foundations of our free society.